all them other people and Instagram on my phone. So don't go anywhere. Wait, because somebody asked me a question and y'all, I just got to answer it. All right, stay tuned now. Awesome. Welcome, y'all. I am the real Alisa Applewhite, your CEO 3 times. And somebody asked me a question. I got to answer it. All right. So let's get to it. This is 15-minute Q&A with your CEO 3 times, the real Alisa Applewhite. All right. So welcome again. Let's get to the banners, y'all. So why do we go live Monday through Friday? Y'all, it's simple. People always ask me questions in my DM, email, text calls, text messages and calls, and they ask me why questions about healthcare staffing, about running a business, about events. They ask me questions about kids, being a wife, being a friend. And I'm here to say, I wish I had enough time to answer everybody's question, but I don't. So what I've decided to do was every day, I go live Monday through Friday to answer your questions. So keep sending your questions to me because I normally give 3 points on what I think. Again, y'all ask me my question. Y'all ask me the question. I'm going to give you 3 points that I think answers the question, right? So keep sending your questions, all right? I get this question all the time too. Why do they call you CEO 3 times, y'all? I got 3 companies, right? So me and my husband have 3 companies. The first company is called Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing. This is a healthcare staffing company that staffs medical professionals in hospitals, doctors' offices, and nursing homes. The next one we have is TOTLHS Heart to Go Inc. That was brought to you by the Heart to Go Gala. That is an annual event that we have for medical professionals where we celebrate them, right? We make it all about them. We let them tell their story because people just need to be heard, right, y'all? It's a lot of stories out there that's untold. So that is the Heart to Go Gala. We also help take care of the holistic medical professional in the nonprofit. Then we have the real Alisa Applewhite Consulting, which has brought you 15 minutes questions and answers with your CEO, the real Alisa Applewhite, which is me. So we got 12 minutes on the clock. It also has brought in you the podcast, Beyond the Scrubs podcast, where we take everyday people like you and we listen to your story. We record it so the world can know, hey, healthcare is a universe by itself, right? So we take stories of medical professionals and patients, and we just want to let the world know what goes on in our healthcare universe, right? We also teach everyday people like you to start a healthcare staffing agency from ground to government. And then we partner with hospitals and doctors' offices to teach them on how to retain their staff. And we also work with medical professionals to help them to be the best medical professional they can potentially be. So that consulting company is all about education, helping people with generational wealth creation, financial literacy, credit education, right? Just helping people to be the best people they could potentially be, right? Which healthcare should be. All right, so let's get to it, y'all. The question number 76. I said 6, y'all. Let's go back. Like, I'm going back 70 episodes, right? So this is episode 76, meaning I have been live 76 days. I'm going to keep saying that, y'all, because consistency works. I'm telling you, guy got so much content off of just being live 76 days. Like these 15-minute videos, 20-minute videos be broken down to so many clips, y'all. I'm telling you, I got so much content off of this. So y'all definitely need to jump on the bandwagon. So episode number 76, where are the local healthcare staffing agencies? Okay. All right. That's a good question. So let's answer. Let's see what I said, right? So number one, on Google. Okay, yeah, I did. I kind of looked and see what my answers was because I wanted to answer it correctly. So where are the local healthcare staffing agencies, y'all? On Google. If you Google local healthcare staffing agency in whatever city you in, whatever state you in, right, then it'll populate the local healthcare staffing agencies near you, right? And sometimes, depending on Google, they'll have the website where you can click on the website. Other than that, they'll have the phone number where you can call the local local healthcare staffing agencies. But you could just Google it, y'all. Google local healthcare staffing agencies in Charlotte. Local healthcare staffing agencies. Yeah. Google local healthcare staffing agencies in Charlotte, and top of the line pops up. So I'm like, woo woo, we searchable, woo woo, we searchable, right? So we've been working. So definitely Google the local healthcare staffing agency in whatever area you're in. And the good thing about this for medical professionals, especially travel nurses, CNAs, anybody that's on a travel assignment, if you are on a travel assignment and you have an assigned job with already a facility or the healthcare staffing agency you're with, but you want to see what they have locally in the area, like per diem jobs to generate a little bit extra money on your days off or in between assignments, so you don't have to keep working 12-hour shifts, and you could just like work an additional 8 hours or whatever. If you Google local healthcare staffing agencies in the city that you're in, it'll populate up. You can go ahead and do your application. And this way now you got a side hustle while you're there in that city. But would it say if that particular staffing agency now has per diem jobs where you could just work that day, you're not committed to anything, you work that day, they have per diem jobs in the city that you actually live in. Now you have established that relationship with that agency, and now you can work and pick up some days in the city that you live in, right? And the great thing about per diem jobs, y'all, is you don't normally get benefits. So travel agents, travel medical professionals, I always suggest that if you are going to hop between agencies, make sure you get some type of PPO or health insurance that it stands alone by itself, where it doesn't affect you because you lose your insurance when your contract ends. So make sure you get some other insurance on dental insurance that you're paying outside of whatever agency you're working on. Because look, if you want to just do per diem, you could do per diem and you could like calculate your own money. So you're like, you know what, I'm just going to work 3 days this week. I'm just going to work 4 days this week. Guess what? I'm about to bust all 7 days because I need this money, right? They always need medical professionals, y'all. So you can get with a company, do good per diem services with them. You can even get with that facility, and if that facility like you, they will set a schedule like, hey, can you work this day, this day, this day? It gets really personal and really close right now. The thing about per diem, the shifts aren't guaranteed. They can cancel you at any time, but this is a great way to make some side money, right? So where are the local healthcare staffing agencies? On Google, y'all. So make sure you're definitely Googling it. Number 2, where are the local healthcare staffing agencies, medical fairs, or conferences local, right? So if you look at, if you Google this again on Google, medical fairs or medical conferences in whatever city you live in, whatever state you live in, right? It will give you a list of all of the medical fairs that's going on, all of the conferences that's going on, right? This is very important because most local healthcare staffing agencies, they don't go to national events. Most of them just go to some of them do, but a lot of them don't go to the national healthcare staffing event. And they have one called TravelCon that they have in TravelCon, so Travel CON, that they have in Las Vegas, right? That's the big one where you can get a vendor pool, you can get a vendor table, and then everybody from across the United States and the world comes to see about traveling. It has all this stuff about traveling, right? It's a really, really big event. But most local healthcare staffing agencies are small, and they just want to recruit people in their town, or they want to see what's going on in their town, or they want to start a brand for themselves in their town. So they be at these small medical fairs and small conferences. Sometimes the hospitals will even have events if it's a big hospital in your system, in your town, where they will actually allow the medical healthcare staffing agency to come in to the hospital and say what they do, especially if they partner with them, right? Because it's just a mutual respect, y'all. We're not trying to take your people. They're not trying to take our people. We just trying to make sure the end goal is that the patient has somebody that's professional, compassionate, and accountable at the bedside to take care of them, right? So where are the local healthcare staffing agencies? Make sure you are Googling medical fairs or conferences put in your city, your state, so you can know which one to attend, especially if you're a healthcare staffing agency owner, or if you're a travel nurse and trying to figure out what's going on in that area, right? So question number 3 is, where are the local healthcare staffing agencies? Local job fairs. This is so true, right? So if you go to the North Carolina unemployment, right? If you go to the North Carolina unemployment website, or you go inside there to talk to somebody, they'll let you know about their local job fairs, right? They normally know the local job fairs that they're having, the job fairs that hospitals are having, the job fairs that let's say, what if like, you gotta think outside the box, right? So what if there is a factory that's having a job fair, right? Why would I be a healthcare staffing owner at a factory? Why? Because some factories and construction companies, they hire staffing companies to have nurses on their sites as they're doing construction. This is a gem. This is a gem. Yeah, I can't believe I'm dropping this, but I'm going to drop it though. They hire you to just be on the site to make sure that you are teaching safety education. And they hire you to like do a temperature check. If somebody gets hurt on the job, they have a medical professional riding around on a golf cart and going to check to see if they're good, if anybody's overheating, just the basic stuff, y'all, like basic nursing, like almost like working in a doctor's office, but you're on a construction site, right? So if you want to know more about that, I do have a plug for that one. If you want to know more about that, just hit me up on Facebook or YouTube. Hit me up on YouTube. Yeah, I respond to YouTube quicker, right? So if you want to know more about this for real, because this is some money, y'all. It's some money. Construction sites, right? It's short term. So Amazon does this a lot, and that was a plug, but there's other plugs that you might need to know. All right, so your local job fair. So again, if you're a healthcare staffing agency owner, you want to think outside of the box. You just don't want to do medical events. You want to do events that have people coming, because at the end of the day, everybody knows everybody that is a nurse. Everybody knows everybody that's a CNA. Think about it. Everybody knows somebody that is in healthcare. So you want to build that connection, you want to build that relationship, and you want to make sure people know that, hey, I'm in this community and I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. All right. So let's go over this again. So the question is, where are the local healthcare staffing agencies? The 3 tips I gave was, you can look on Google, then you can go to medical fairs or conferences locally, or you can do local job fairs. And like I said, if you want that information about construction site, just go, let's say podcast, right? Go on YouTube and comment podcast. Go on my Instagram and in my DMs or something, comment podcast, right? So you can know more about that tip. So you can, start staffing some construction sites, right? All right. So I want to make sure we got 1 minute left, and I want to make sure I don't go over. Follow me on all social media platforms, y'all. That is the real Alisa Applewhite. Make sure you are following me on all social media platforms. Go to my YouTube and subscribe now. Like if you are here for the first time and you have not subscribed, if you're here for the 30th time and you have not subscribed, subscribe now, y'all. I think we had 368 videos up there. Like we are dropping education. There's not a person in this universe that say, I can't start a healthcare staffing agency. What I'm going to say to them is, you have not seen the real Alisa Applewhite's page. Because if you have looked at these little 15-minute videos that I have given you, you can start a healthcare staffing agency. All right. So I was looking at it, reviewing it, like, girl, you're giving a lot of gems, but I really just want to see people succeed. Anybody who truly know me know that I really just genuinely love to see people succeed, because when you succeed, your family succeed. When your family succeed, our generation succeeds, our community succeeds. So if you got to start thinking about that, it's not just about you, but it's a change that you bring with everybody, right? All right, so make sure you're following me on all social media platforms at The Real Alisa Applewhite. Go like my Facebook page, y'all, The Real Alisa Applewhite. All platforms is The Real Alisa Applewhite. All right, so I always end it with this. Let's see. We got a comment. I want to respect the comment. I'm so happy for you, Deborah A. Edwards. Who that lady? I don't know who that lady is. Let me stop playing. That's my mama, y'all. So thank you, Mom. I really appreciate this. You need to be here every day at 12 o'clock. It's only for 15 minutes, right? But that's my mama. Everybody give my mama a shout out. Don't be in her DMs. Ask my mama questions, y'all, because I'm telling you, that's my mama. I take it a little serious, right? So thank you. I appreciate you for watching, Miss Edwards. Don't get to say that often, so I'm taking advantage of that. But here I am, y'all. I'm telling you, like I absolutely enjoy these little 15-minute talks. I love these little 15-minute education moments. I am so happy that you chose to be with me today. I'm so glad that you chose to spend your time with me. And I'm telling you, right, I don't even know half of the people that be watching, and some of the people I do know. And I just want you to know that I love you regardless of who you are. Like, I genuinely love people, right? But I promise you, there is no love greater than the love of knowing God. There is no love greater than knowing your creator. So I always tell people to go out and make sure without a doubt that you get to know your creator and you get to build a relationship with your creator. Now, Steve Harvey, I listen to him every day, y'all. So I know y'all like, oh, here she go with the Steve Harvey thing again. I am putting this out. I had this vision as I was driving back from dropping my kids off. Steve Harvey had made a comment. So social media need to start standing up for him. They need to start, saying good stuff. But again, he said that people have been saying good stuff and he appreciate the praise. He appreciated, but it's a lot of stuff that's going on negative that people keep talking about, right? And what I want to say to you, Uncle Steve, and I'm going to cut this up and I'm going to send it to your team, because I think you need to do this. Like, this vision came to me, and I believe that visions come to me from God. And it pretty much told me in the vision, it was, what you doing with the power that you have, the platform that you have, if you just live stream, do a live on like YouTube or some type of platform that's paying you for the videos to watch you, right? So for every video people watch, you get a certain amount of money from YouTube, and this video, will be around for life. But you just do like a set of premiere where you and Marjorie are going to go live. Now, I don't believe in coming off the wall, because you told me not to come off the wall. So I don't believe in coming off the wall, but the way this vision came to me, it just makes perfect sense, right? So you and Marjorie are going to set this live. You're going to set this premiere live. And what you're going to do is you're going to say, look, we're going to answer questions, right? Again, we're going to answer a question. We're going to answer questions however your team wants to word it, right? However they want to bring this, where you set this premiere, you get people all excited. You get people to come, and not only do they come, but you can turn the comment section off or leave it on. It's totally up to you, but you only answer the question, one question, two questions to people that do the supercharge, right? So I might be saying it wrong, but people can pay, like they will pay to have their name on your channel. So they pay a certain amount, and you and Margie set that amount that you want to pay, that you want want people to pay to answer these questions. You get all these devils and you get all these godly people in one place. You make them subscribe to your channel where you get that monthly subscription fee. So you can set this out for 30 days. You can set this out for 2 months, however you want to set it out. But you make these people subscribe to your channel that wants to hear the truth about what's going on, about all these rumors that's going on, even though you have spoken the truth several times, right? So y'all go live for however long, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or whatever. You answer whatever question you want, but you do not, I mean, you absolutely do not get off of this live until you and Marjorie pray for all these souls that have now followed you unto find out this the bad part, and then God entraps them with, hey, look, now I got you in this room. Let me pray for all these horrible spirits, all these good spirits. Let me pray for them. Let me show you why God gave me this platform so I can give him glory magnificently. And then you take all that money that you made and you give it to your foundation to help these boys keep continuing to get out of poverty and helping their mindsets right. So this came to me and I'm bringing it to you, Uncle Steve. I hope you can use it. That's for Steve Harvey. Anybody see this cut? Because I ain't going to cut it. Make sure you give it to him, because out of all of the drama, y'all, out of anything you go in your life, I promise you, God will turn it into good to glorify him. And that is what we're here for, to glorify God. So I hope y'all have a great day. I definitely will see you on episode number 75. And Uncle Steve, I'll be talking to you soon. I done spoke it. I done seen it. I done envisioned it. I'll be talking to you soon. But again, take this moment to give God the glory at the biggest rate you can give him, and gather these people in here, pray for them, and take care of these young men that you've been doing for all your life. You and Miss Marjorie, you and Mama Marjorie. I'm gonna call her Mama because she's too young. She's just so beautiful. But honestly, this is the best. Get them together and show them how true couples pray. Show them the strength of love and how true couples pray, right? To keep all of this stuff out. That would be so amazing. All right, y'all. So again, I'm gonna leave y'all with a millionaire mindset tip. Thank you for checking in. Bye-bye. It's Alisa Applewhite, your CEO 3 times. This is going to be a millionaire mindset. Tip number 1. Your new friend's conversation should make your old friends uncomfortable or intrigued. Let that sink in.